So I am on my way to have my first laser hair removal treatment. My goal is to get down here around my neck area and hopefully remove some of this ingrown hair. So I am in the elevator approaching the office. So we shall see what happens.
Just sitting here thinking about us and the way you kiss me, any given little touch. You just make me feel like I'm the only one you want, and I can't imagine life if there was no more us, because the way you make me feel is so unreal. Just us together, no one else exists. When you kiss me on my neck, boy, you give me shivers. When we make love, you have me streaming like a river. You're the only one I know who could for sure deliver. You got the keys to my heart, so go on and until we been down so long, going strong. And I just want the world to know.
Hey, it's your boy Antoine Battle, one half of the Ferguson Battle. So Ferg is actually at work, but I am coming to you with my story time moment. So today I had my very first laser hair removal procedure. Okay, so I have been wanting to do this for quite some time, to be honest with you. I've always wanted to have laser hair removal done around my neck area, so I will get into what area I had it done, how it felt, what the procedure was like, and everything. So I went to this place called ACS Pro MedSpa here in Houston. So I will, of course, have that at the beginning of the video. You probably already saw it of where I went and on the elevator and everything. So I went there today, and the first thing they have you do is fill out this book of paperwork. Literally, it's about a book. You sign so much stuff. It tells you all these warnings, what's gonna happen, what to expect. You do like a questionnaire to determine why you want it, how much sun exposure you're actually getting, and the area of treatment that you're hoping to get. The reason I wanted to do is because I wanted to, one, reduce the amount of hair grown in a particular area and stop ingrown hair. So I had done a lot of research online, of course, talking to some friends that had it done before around why get laser hair removal. So I had it done, and I done my own research, and I wanted to get it done on my neck area. So I will, of course, do some close-ups around why I wanted to get it done and just kind of talk about my experience during it and then after it. So I get to the place, I fill out all this paperwork. Then they bring you into another room. So the lady brings me into the room, and I guess they're called estheticians, I would guess, dealing with your face, I don't know, but the technician, I would say. So she bring you into the room and she go over all of the paperwork, and she just kind of walk you through some frequently asked questions. So they ask you things like, where do you work? What do you do for a living? So I told her what I do, and I'm dealing with computers all the time, and she explained how the computer give off UV rays, and that too also helps with, hinders your skin and creates hyperpigmentation. So if you don't know what hyperpigmentation is, that's when your skin darkens in particular areas, and especially African American men. Whenever you shave, you can create that hyperpigmentation, like that scarring, and sometimes it's harder to get that back to your natural skin tone color. So hence, this is why I wanted to do laser hair removal in this particular area, because one, I wanted to reduce the amount of shaving that I would have to do, two, reduce the ingrown hairs, and then three, by getting this done, it helps lighten the hyperpigmentation areas. This is what I've learned, this is what I've seen so far. So she walks you through all of this stuff, and then she gets you to understand what it's gonna feel like, what the treatment is all about, the frequency of treatments that you'll have to go through. So for me, I paid for 8 sessions. Well, Ferg gave it to me as a gift. Thanks, Ferg. So I have 8 sessions, and I can only go every 6 weeks to get these sessions done. So she explained that. Then there's a question that says, will it hurt? And her answer, very bluntly, yes, it will hurt. So I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna hurt, but what is it gonna feel like? Because, I mean, I shaved my skin, I'm used to that type of scratching pain, so what is it gonna feel like? So she says, it's gonna feel like somebody plucking you with a rubber band. Perfect. So I get in my mind, rubber band, you know, thinking back to your childhood days. What does a rubber band or somebody pop you with a rubber band feel like? This is what I have in my mind. A rubber band. So we go through it. She's like, okay, do you have any other questions? I'm like, no, I am gassed up. I am so excited about this. We get in the room. We lay down, she goes, she put on glasses, and the next time I go, I'm gonna bring somebody with me to record me in the room, because when you're by yourself, you can't record it because you have to have on like these glasses, and then I wouldn't be able to see, you know, doing it all by myself. So next time when I go in 6 weeks, I'm going to bring somebody to record the session so you can see what it looks like when you're actually getting zapped. But let me tell you my experience. So I get in there, and she's like, okay, it's only going to be about 5 minutes for the area that you want treated. I'm like, oh, this easy breezy. 5 minutes, I got this. Lay down, you put on these protector glasses. She put on hers. Claudia was her name. Let me tell you about Claudia, because Claudia lied. Okay? Claudia said it's going to feel like a rubber band. So I'm laying there, mind ready. I'm waiting on the rubber band. So she turned on this machine, punch her little code in, get it ready, woo, activation complete. She starts on this side, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys some good close-ups. Hopefully you can see this, but I wanted to go like from this area on down. So if you can see, like it is super dark, and I hope this is coming okay in the camera. I don't know if I'm in the camera or not. But I wanted to get like this area right here, right? So if you can see all of this like darkness, like it is dark, right? Because I shaved these areas a lot. But I'm gonna tell you, after it feels so smooth and you don't feel nothing there. Okay, so back to the story. So I'm laying there, ready, set, let's do it. She starts on this side. And I hear the machine. Let me tell you something. That was the worst feeling I have ever felt in my skin life. It burned so bad. I was like, holy sh! I start grabbing like the sheets on the bed that I was laying on. I was clenching my shirt. I was like, oh my God, I don't know, miss. I don't. And she just was like getting it. She's like, oh, well, when it burns, you're gonna feel cool after. Lies. No, lies. I felt no cool. Nothing was cool after this. It was match like fire, okay? She get right here. And she says, oh, we're halfway done. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do this other side. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to handle this. I don't know. I'm like deep breathing it. Like this ain't feeling like that rubber band you told me. But this is what we done paid for and I really want this. Okay, Antoine, bite the bullet. You can do this. She was like, it's no option. She flips my hair and gets to this side, and I promise you, this side, it was just as worse. I was like, oh my God, I'm not getting adjusted to this. So she was like, the reason it feels this way is because there's stubble of hair. So here's the thing, they do require you, before you come, you do have to shave your skin. You have to shave and get your hair to its lowest point or as close as you can get it, because they want to be able to laser burn off the hair follicle as close as possible. I get it. Now, I will tell you that when I went, I did feel a stubble of hair before I went, because naturally, I mean, it's only so close that you can get when you actually shave yourself. And I don't use razors. I use like a clipper and like this little wall trimmer thing. But you will always feel like a stubble of hair there, period. When I left, there was no stubble. Like still, there is no stubble or anything. Now my skin does feel soft. I am not gonna lie. It feels softer. It feels a lot smoother. It really does. And she did say, after your first treatment, you will see a major difference in the reduction of hair that's gonna grow. Laser hair removal is not permanent. I get it. It slows and it reduces the amount of hair that grows. It softens or make it thinner that grows, which is something I struggle with because I have curly hair that grows out and it can grow inward and create an ingrown hair, and that's what I don't want. And hopefully, by the time I keep going, it reduces the hyperpigmentation that's in my skin. Claudia promises, I don't know why I'm gonna believe this because she already told me it's gonna feel like a rubber band, but she told me the next time it's not gonna feel this way because it's gonna be less hair. Yes, I am gonna go through the whole treatment because it's something I wanna do. I'm gonna fight through the pain, but let me tell you, the first go round, burn like hell. Okay? Fire on my neck. But after this done, they do tell you there's certain medications that they don't want you to take, and there's a whole list of things that they don't recommend that you take because it increases the hyperpigmentation in your skin. If you do get itching or irritation, after you can use like aloe vera topical cream or like a Benadryl topical cream. I haven't had any of that, so I've waited the allotted time just to see what it was going to do. Immediately after, you feel like a little burn and tingling, but it does subside and go away. Now they recommend you use some sunscreen lotion. So I do have, I don't know what I thought that was. I did get my sunscreen lotion, so I have some Age Shield sunscreen lotion by Neutrogena. It's like off the Richter scale of spectrum FPF in it, but they do recommend that you start putting it on it because you don't want to go out into the sunlight or just being on your computer all the time to get the UV rays because that increases your hyperpigmentation. So I did learn that today. So I will be sure to be using my sunblock. Although I use moisturizer and it has sunblock in it, I just want to put the extra layer on it just to protect that layer of skin. First experience, burn like hell! But I am smooth. It does not irritate now. My skin does feel a lot softer. I cannot wait to see what like tomorrow is gonna bring and future days is gonna bring. And then when I go back in 6 weeks, I can't wait to see what that is going to feel like. I would recommend, if you wanna do it, do your own research. Look at people. I looked at a ton of videos and these people just laying there like, it don't burn. They must have been gone a couple times. So I can't wait to see what it feels like my next go round, but this go round, okay? You can smell it. You can smell your flesh. Like, I know what I smell like if I'm burned. Like, I don't want to smell no flesh burning. And it was quick. It was quick, but it felt long because it was like zap after zap after zap. But then once it was over with, she just like patted it. And then that reduced that pain feeling immediately. And then she just put sunblock on it. So grab you some sunblock. That's going to be important. I use this Neutrogena sunblock, so I'm going to be putting this on just to treat the area. And hopefully you guys will do some research on if you want to get laser hair removal. I wanted to do it because I wanted to reduce ingrown hairs, reduce the hyperpigmentation, reduce the amount of shaving that I have to do in this particular area. Yes, I'm going to keep all of this for now. I cannot imagine, okay, getting it done in this area like no time soon. I just don't. One of my friends got it done up on his face. I'm just, I don't know. We're going to have to just do some numbing cream or something. I don't know. But it was worth it for the moment because I wanted to do it. I am going to go back. I'm going to let you guys know if like round 2, if it burned the same way. But even my friend told me the more you go, the less painful it becomes. Claudia said the same thing, but she also told me it's gonna feel like a rubber band, and it didn't. It felt like a torch on my neck and then jumped back. So I'ma just say I can't wait to see what it feels like. Well, I just wanted to come to you guys and tell you my experience in my first time getting laser hair removal. I can't wait to go back. Next time I'm going to bring the camera in the room so you can actually see it getting done. I'm glad I didn't do it today. Well, I couldn't do it today because I would have dropped everything just getting zapped. But look it up. Do some research. Look up people getting it done. I know that a lot of African American people don't get it done because there's so many stories of past histories of people being burned by it. I didn't have that experience, and she did mention that today as well, that technology has changed and improved over time, so you didn't have to worry about that. But yeah, so I got it done. I cannot wait to see what it happens like. But for now, I am going to go cleanse my skin because I am off work for the day. I'm gonna protect my skin as I rest at nighttime, put some creams on it just to soothe everything out. And I hope that you guys like this review. I hope that you like this story time. I hope that you look up your own laser hair removal experience. And then you guys really hope that all of this goes away. But it is smooth for now. So I hope you try it. See you guys later. Until next time, we will see you guys later on. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Ferg is at work, but it was my experience today. So next time, we will be doing some reviews, some story time. We will be doing it together, of course. Maybe I can convince him to go with me to the office on February 20th at 9 a.m. Ferg is when I need you to go. It's only gonna be 5 minutes, so you can record it for the people. So put your comments below if you know somebody that had laser hair removal, or if you're thinking about getting it done. Maybe we can just share some comments back and forth, talk about the experience. Maybe I can get you all riled up so you can go. But until then, please subscribe, share, like, comment. Love you guys so much. See you guys later. Bye.
World to know. Just against the word, I know you still remember. Just and I want for you because you said it. Just because you ain't got the best in me. Just cause I love will last eternally.